What's up guys, and welcome back to WCW 1995. And as you can see, we are at our first ever pay-per-view, WCW Fall Brawl featuring War Games. So let's start booking the show now. As you can see, we've pre-booked a lot of our matches as we've been going through. So we're going to add those in and then add in some additional matches to get up to the time limit. Let's see. So this is a medium match. Or is it a major match, so that's 16 minutes. And do I want Johnny B. Bad to win, or do I want Big Bubba Rogers to win? We'll give Big Bubba Rogers a tainted win. This match, the storyline's actually been going quite well, so I might actually keep that going for a while. Then we'll add Kurosawa and Road Warrior Hawk. That's also a major match, so that's also 16. And we'll let Road Warrior Hawk get a win. Then, add from pre-booking, we can add in our TV title match. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. So that's... how long is this? So these are both upper mid-carders, right? So, no. 2 upper mid-carders, so that is 10 minutes just. DDP's gonna win decisively. Because I wasn't a fan of the Renegade, I'm not planning to do anything with him. TV titles at the booking grid. Our World Tag Team Championship match. That's, God, I keep forgetting, 10, just wow. Match lengths are short for this one. Booker T gets the pin on Bunkhouse Buck. That's the pinfall and a decisive win. So that's the WCW World Tag Titles changing hands as well. Now our 2 main events. Let's make this match. I think this match needs to be about 30 minutes long. And Arn's going to pick the win up in a slow built match. Really, Ric Flair is furious at putting over Arn Anderson. No, there we go. To booking grid. Then what will sadly be her main event. Probably. I might... in 2 minds what to make the main event. Hogan gets the win because he'll moan if it's not him. Over the Zodiac. Submission. Decisive. And there we go. So, we've done 122 minutes. So we've done enough matches already, but I'm going to add some more in. Now, one I wanted to do was to hype our Cruiserweight Title tournament. We're going to do a 4v4 match with the 8 people I'm going to put in it. So, Cruiserweight. And there we go, faces. We'll do heels first because we have less Cruiserweight heels. So, Jericho, Malenko, Sabu, and Psychosis. Against the face team of Too Cold Scorpio. Eddie Guerrero. The debuting Rey Mysterio Jr. And Jushin Liger. That is a pretty stacked opening match, actually. We're going to 10 minutes, and we're going to tell them just to go all out to have the best match they can. Scorpio can win over Psychosis. Pinfall, all out match, work the crowd. That's our opener, and that's going to be one hell of an opener. 136. I might add another match, maybe. Let's see who we've not had in a match. Exclude booked. Some of these people I have in angles. Some of these folk will probably complain if they're not booked, which is annoying. Brian Pillman face. No. No. Might just do another big multi-man tag match on the show too. I'll have the Steiners. Now I kind of want the Steiners to have a storyline to debut. I'll just put these guys in angles. So Barry Windham, Rick Steiner, Terry Funk, the Shark, and Vader all need to be in angles. So but we can have the Shark interfere in this match, even though it's a War Games match. You used to get interference every so often, where Hogan's gonna be attacked by the Shark. So the Shark has a spot now. And then after the main event, we are going to have a post-match attack when who comes out to attack Hulk Hogan, if he's going to agree to it. None other than the re-debuting Big Van Vader, who just kicks the shit out of him. So that means we still need Barry Windham and who else was there? Barry Windham, the Steiners, and there was one other person I can't remember who it was. Terry Funk. So if I have Terry Funk and Barry Windham, a lot of these guys I've hired, I quite like the stud stable as an idea, as like a group, which is Dick Slater's group, but I kind of want to refresh who's in it, so I was thinking some of these guys could maybe go in there. Make it Terry Funk, Terry Gorey, and Barry Windham. That's a pretty damn good stable. But I want Barry Windham to be a face. What's he better at? He is better as a face. If you look at our main eventers, include booked. Heels, faces. We need more faces. So I'll make Barry Windham a face. I'll have Terry Funk as a heel. Which means exclude booked. So Barry Windham, the Steiners, and Terry Funk need angles, okay? So at angle, there is the manager, like Vale's new client, or I suppose that's kind of like it. Manager asks a worker, oh no, that's manager. That's not, I don't want a marriage thing. I want to do a post-match handshake for the Flair Anderson match, because I do quite like a storyline that sort of goes on around this time, so I'm going to slightly rejig that for my own ends. Roster. Turn Barry Windham face. And give him not a loner. Exclude gimmicks I don't suit. Just like an old school babyface, actually. Yeah. That'll work quite well. Just like, he comes out, he's a traditional fan favourite. We're gonna have him cut a wee promo. No, not a music video. Where's a promo, maybe? There you go, promo singles. No, I don't want him to cut a promo on someone, we just want him to cut a generic promo. Promo singles generic. There we go. And Barry Windham's gonna debut at this pay-per-view by cutting a promo saying he's back and he's going to the top of WCW, etc. Blah blah blah. We'll have that there, yeah. And then let's look at these matches. Move that back because that's main event talent. So is that actually. Move that over Kurosawa and Road Warrior Hawk. And Dick Slater and Army. Okay, then add. Is there like an in-ring attack? So if I add to this storyline, I need to add Terry Funk. Because he's going to be in this storyline. For now, anyway. I might change up our storylines. Hype by manager. No, I don't want that. There's no like manager and Vale's client thing, is there? A new client announcement. No. Why isn't there just like a reveal of new client? Here we go. So Colonel Robert Parker introduces Terry Funk as his new client. That can go just before this match. We can also add him to the stud stable. Members, Terry Funk, save, yes, yes. And actually what I want to do for the tag titles is I'm going to start a new storyline after this. I'll probably end this one, or I might make it a multi-team storyline since I'm a big fan of them. Post-match, is there like a stare down? Oh no, it's a face-off but no contact? No. Interview challenge, no. Yeah, we could do promo and do a generic promo where the Steiners are going to cut a promo and say they're back, and what they want is they want the WCW tag titles off Harlem Heat. So that'll be a pretty good feud. And then we can put that like here. See what else we've got. Flair and Anderson shake hands. Barry Windham cuts a return promo. Steiners cut a promo. Colonel Robert Parker now manages Terry Funk. Let's double check I've used everyone I kind of want to use. All of these guys have angles. Obviously not all of these guys have angles. Think about adding Cactus Jack to the stud stable as well. So making Cactus, Terry Gordy, Terry Funk, and the two guys that are already there, and then eventually taking out the two guys that are there. But I'll do some pre-show matches, why not, to get some of these people over. They'll be like, let's go to upper mid-carders and have an upper mid-card pre-show match. Let's have Brian Pillman defeat Hacksaw Jim Duggan. What an exciting match. And Brian Pillman wins decisively. And we'll do another one. We'll do a tag match. We'll have the American males, etc., etc. Heels, mid-carders. Can we have lose to the American males? Oh, we can have the army dudes. Or the Barrio Bros, that works because they're leaving. I don't care. I don't care he's carrying an injury, he's leaving, so I can just have him job out to the American males. Specifically him. Decisive win, pinfall. I'll tell him to work the crowd too. To tell Duggan and Pillman to work the crowd. No. Work the crowd. There we go. Before the main event, we'll do a hype video of we'll do the main three from each team. So Hogan, Savage, and Sting. Or Sting's not a major part in the storyline, so maybe Luger. No, we'll do Sting because I like Sting more. Against, we'll go for the Taskmaster, the Giant, Zodiac, and Meng. There we go, we'll do Meng. That'll play before our main event. I think that show's ready to run. We'll check where we are, so we're not somewhere silly like Puerto Rico. We're in the southwest, that's okay. So now, we're going to save, and then we're going to run the show, and hopefully everything will be okay. There you go, in our first match, and about had solid reaction, but non-existent crowd heat. The American males defeat the Barrio Brothers in 10:26, and Marcus Bagwell defeated Ricky Santana with a Yellow Jacket suplex. Ricky Santana's injury took a big toll, not surprised, but this is just to use him to job him out on the way out. Ricky Santana should not have been wrestling, having injured wrestlers compete on the least of the bigger problems. Don't care, he's leaving. And the match had some good action and average heat. Brian Pillman defeated Jim Duggan in 10:21 when by pinfall with an air Pillman. Holy crap, that is a good rating. That's a lot better than I thought it'd be. That's awesome. Might actually turn this into a feud if they're getting good ratings. Probably kind of a fun feud. Anyway, next, our opening of the show. The match had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Too Cold Scorpio, Eddie Guerrero, Jushin Liger, and Rey Mysterio Jr. defeat Chris Jericho, Dean Malenko, Psychosis, and Sabu in 10:05 when Too Cold defeated Psychosis by pinfall with a disc that don't miss. I got us a 66. Pretty pleased for that, because, like, I mean, the vast majority of these guys are new signings. I mean, it's actually 50-50. People that have signed and people that were actually there to begin with. That's kind of cool. But, yeah. Like, this is oh shit, I forgot to make it a storyline. Damn it. Oh well. It's annoying, but, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. You know, all four of these guys, I think this is going to be quite a good tournament, actually. So I'd quite like to see you guys post who you think is going to win. Who do you think of these 8 men will be the first WCW Cruiserweight Champion? Could be any of them. Well, it'll be one of them, but, you know. I thought this match would do less well. The match had some good action and average heat. DDP defeated the Renegade in 10:20 by pinfall with a diamond cutter, and he wins the WCW television title. So that's DDP picking up his first title belt. Basically, the Renegade, he's going to be a jobber. You're basically never going to see him on Saturday night ever again. Like, or on the pre-show of pay-per-views. He's not going to be on the main shows anymore. Colonel Robert Parker comes out and introduces his new client, Terry Funk. Terry Funk comes out and then play to the crowd. Got a 61. Terry Funk debuted his Extremist gimmick, and I got an 82. So that's pretty good. The match had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Harlem Heat defeated Bunkhouse Buck and Dick Slater in 9:34 when Booker T defeated Bunkhouse Buck by pinfall with Heat Seeker. Harlem Heat win the WCW World Tag Team Championships. So that's good. 64, pretty good rating. And Dick Slater and Robert Parker have really good chemistry. I forgot about that. That's cool. That'll be useful in future things. Who is our colour commentator? Oh, it's Bobby Heenan. Yeah, of course it was good. The match has good action and average heat. Road Warrior Walk defeated Kurosawa in 16:08 by pinfall with a flying lariat. That's cool. Yeah, that's actually quite a good rating. Pretty decent, given the fact that Kurosawa's... they're both faces. For some reason, Kurosawa is set to be face at the start of this, which is weird, because he's feuding with a guy after he broke his arm. So, you know, the most natural babyface there is, and he's managed by Robert Parker, the biggest babyface in the company. Steiner brothers return. Shit, Rick Steiner didn't have a specific gimmick. That's annoying. I should have checked that. So he now has a 0 rating for it. That's annoying. They cut a promo hyping their upcoming match with Harlem Heat. Got a 65. Probably dragged down by this bad gimmick. Hopefully I can change it sooner rather than later. The match has some good action and average heat. Big Bubba Rogers defeated John B. Bad in 15:39 by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. Got us a 71. Pretty good. Well done, Big Bubba Rogers and Johnny B. Bad. That's actually, this feud that I totally just threw together is actually coming out pretty well, which is quite pleasing. Barry Windham cuts a promo, gets a 69 rating, pretty good for a debut. Basically saying he's back, he wants to be the top star in WCW. He points out that he was he a WCW champion or NWA world champion? It's in that whole weird... No, he was NWA world champ, because he won it about the time Flair left. It's weird, but anyway. Yeah, Barry Windham. He's back and he wants to kick ass. And then about that had some great action and a good crowd. Arn Anderson defeated Ric Flair in 30-16 by pinfall. Pretty decent match. Bit disappointed in that rating actually. I thought it would be a lot higher. Just 69 for that. It begins slowly work. Who's the road agent? Lanny Poffo. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, I suppose it's heel. That'll be why. The match is over and Arn Anderson is celebrating. Ric Flair walks over and offers his hand as a sign of respect, and the two competitors shake hands, and I got us an 83. So basically these two, they've sort of put aside their differences, or have they? Because it's Flair after all. But, you know, all appears well in Ric Flair and Arn Anderson's friendship. A video plays hyping Hogan, Savage and Sting versus the Taskmaster, the Giant and Meng. Got us an 81. That's better. I'm glad I put the War Games match as the main event. Yeah, that's pretty good. The next, in our main event, and about that had featured great action and a good crowd, Hulk Hogan, Luger, Savage and Sting defeat the Dungeon of Doom in a War Games match in 1954, when Hulk Hogan defeats Zodiac by submission. During the match we also had the Shark run in and attack Hogan. It was a 78. I think that'll put up our popularity as our main event. It should anyway. But following the match, Hulk Hogan is celebrating his victory, and the double cage goes up because it's a double ring. Would it be in the War Games? Because I'm assuming you've seen War Games if you're watching this, but if you haven't, it took place over 2 rings that were joined together, and then a cage around both of them. It's really cool. So that goes up, the rest of Team Hogan files out. Out comes Vader. Hogan's, doing his grandstand and his hot dog, and Vader comes down with Harley Race and beats the crap out of Hogan. I'm talking Brock Lesnar, John Cena levels of Vader just destroys Hogan. And that got an 86. I'm quite pleased with that. Vader, his monster gimmick, got a 94, and Harley Race's legend gimmick got 100. So both of them are very high up, and they don't have terrible chemistry with each other, which is what I was afraid of. Because, if the chemistry is not set, it randomizes, and it can be terrible for folk that aren't terrible chemistry. Like Bobby Eaton and Jim Cornette in my JCP save. So overall we got 77. The highest rated section was the Vader actually attacking Hogan. That's good. And the highest rated match was it the War Games? Yeah, it was War Games. And the lowest rated segment was the Barrio Brothers and the American Males, which I just put on to job out Ricky Santana. So now we need to work out who to praise. We lost popularity in one region, but that's because we're extremely popular in the southeast. We maybe should have ran it there instead, but we'll do that for our next pay-per-view. Anyway, we are going to tell Vader that that he's awesome. We are going to compliment Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. Compliment them on a good performance. Even though that's more for their angle in the ring segment. Damn, I didn't mean to progress because I hate this loading screen with Sonny. I need to change it. Oh, Mark Mero. So yeah, this is the end of this episode, as it possibly breaks on this loading screen. I hope you enjoyed it so far. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Oh wait, it comes back. And in fact, we'll quickly look at our buy rate and see what folks said about us. Some of the other companies are going to go bankrupt. Drew 15,000 fans. Feedback was pretty good, and people seem to enjoy the show. That's good. What was the buy rate? 2.83. That's pretty good, I think. We'll see what WWF did for their show. Where's WWF? History. 2.22. So we drew them by. What was it? Well, we outdrew them by a lot. We outdrew them by 61. Well, 0.61. So that's quite good. So, I hope you've enjoyed this series so far. If you did, give us a like. And if this is your first time watching it, there's a playlist in the description that has all of it in it. In one big long playlist of me talking about WCW and how great it was. If you want to see the other stuff I do lots of other stuff. Other wrestling based stuff, but other stuff too. Then hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one for WCW Nitro and the last Nitro on Saturday night in September.